Guangzhou, a retreat for China's emperors over the centuries, and now home to a new kind of empire. This is the headquarters of the Wahaha soft drinks business. Note the political banner. Communism and capitalism sit side by side here. We got a glimpse of how that works. Zong Qing Hou is worth up to $20 billion. He's courted by the party. This delegation is from faraway Sichuan province. On both sides of the table, they know that too many are still missing out on China's economic miracle.
Lots of people here are still poor, while only a small number are rich. This wealth gap has become a huge problem and has triggered social dissatisfaction.
That's your brother? He grew up in poverty, a rags to riches story, if ever there was one. His first business was selling ice lollies from a bike 25 years ago. Even now, he eats in the staff canteen and says he lives on $20 a day.
I spend less than my workers. I believe in a simple life. I give money to charity. So even though I'm rich, I wouldn't be hated for it. The rich should earn respect.
But it turns out the frugality gene doesn't run in the family. We were told the Lamborghini outside belongs to his daughter. The company has 66 factories across the country. This line alone produces 30,000 bottles of milky tea every hour. Successful as Mr. Zong is, his business empire epitomizes China's mass production model of economic growth. But there are limits to that. There'll always be someone or somewhere trying to compete on cost. So now there are calls for China to get creative. Vega Wang is starting from scratch, relying on her parents and a rich patron. There was no question of borrowing from a bank. She set up her designer label after 3 years training at St. Martin's in London. A government that's good at spotting the large investment project seems less adept when it comes to nurturing creative talent like hers.
I think the government has already noticed that this is a really important thing for the country, especially for a developing country. But I think it takes time for them to understand or maybe to find the people who really work on this part. Because this country is too big.
It's just possible that the likes of Vega Wang represent a new generation and a new meaning to the Made in China brand.